just fumbled my way through the last of day 3 in day 2, excuse me, in Pathologic 2. And it was an experience. There was perhaps 2 or 3 counts of aggravated self-defense. Just don't worry about it too much. But that's alright. We're all set here. So let's get back to... I'm still learning OBS, and by that I mean I just am terrible at video games. I feel old. Everything about me is old. So last time we left off, we had just made it through the second day. Artemy Brock had put his father to rest and assumed his duties as the town's only doctor. A mysterious, strange, oozing scab sickness has overwhelmed the murder site of his father. To make matters worse, the killer is still at large, and there's a mystery revolving around a list of names that Artemy has to preserve or look after. A list of several town children and a strange 8th symbol, which is unknown and indecipherable, but is connected to the mythology of the local tribespeople. We're hungry, we're fairly tired, and it's time to get up. So, with that hasty summary, I suppose let's be on our way. Now, I need to crank up volume. I need to... should do it. I'm going to regret cranking up the volume so high, but... before we go, I just want to make sure... yes, it is running. Ever since I had that incident where I spent 2 hours talking to a stream thinking I was running a game, I am a little bit cautious. Just a little. You would not believe how much a massive waste of your own time can instill wisdom inside your head. Now, before I go, I just need to give myself one quick double check on my inventory, make sure I'm not forgetting anything critical. No. Fair assortment of tinctures. If we get very exhausted, we can use the Medril stuff. Because I believe that stuff... do you have anything to say? You do not. Okay. It's still 5 in the morning, so the day hasn't truly begun yet. We could sneak another hour of sleep. It might be worth it. We accomplished everything we needed to the night before. I'm going to, just so I don't have to worry about it later. I'm gonna regret that. Now, I don't remember how the next day starts, so I may as well just be on my way. I know something about what happens today, but we will let we will burn that bridge when we come to it. How about that? In the meantime, do a little bit of blood sacrificing. Blimey, it's dark. Bad feeling about this. Oh. This is the first time I've ever come across this. Well, things are looking up. Here, no one wants chestnuts anyway. I've never come across that stash before. Oh. Don't think you can hide from me. Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. It'll all be okay. All will be well, and all manner of things shall be well, and all those other things. Yeah. Yeah, it's that part of the game. Can I actually get an early start? Huh. First they locked a termitary, then the murders, now the factory stop. Unheard of! Fat Vlad would work us to death with no rest or sleep. His domain never stops. And now they're cordoning off districts too? What's going on? For myself. An emergency at the factory, I guess. And now there's some kind of poisonous soot in the air. That's what people say. I'm afraid it's worse. This district's under lockdown. Under Dr. Dankovsky's orders, these districts are off limit to anyone but medical personnel. Are you that Vorach guy? Now, that's news. What's going on here? Why is the area locked off? People say something happened at the factory, like an emission. Toxic soot in the air makes your eyes water in a minute. Wouldn't it be smart to go in without protection? What does your beloved Dankovsky say? He says the district is locked down and off limits to anyone but doctors. Vorach allowed. Vorach. He sure has memory. No. So I just walk into the soot, just like that? Immunity boosters. 2 pills. Protective clothes. 1 unit. Here you go. Clothes. Oh, we have an almost complete set. Oh. But I didn't come here for the plague. I came here for the place which is right next door. And I love how the zoning for this game is set up. That there's just a little, like, curve of poisonous air around the entrance to the bar. But not encompassing the bar. No, that is acceptable. Don't worry about it. It's just an emission stalker. I don't believe I can talk to anybody except the keeper here, but blood twire. Look at me. There we are. Blood twire produces bad twirine, makes a person forget themselves. Almost sounds like actually have one on me. What's it called? The is it wormwood? The thing that people would put in like absinthe by mistake that would, accidentally kill people. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna regret spending this much money. Oh well. If I have time, I'll need to make my way back to get blood twire. I'm gonna do one more quick wellness check on my stream before we walk out the door. I don't remember. Perfect. It's still going. Day 3, in which everything is fine. Huh, Laura needs me, huh? I wonder how Laura's doing. Yeah, I wonder too. Oh, don't worry. Laura's home is far, far... Oh, hello. The boss has an urgent matter to discuss with you, Master Barach. It concerns your family home. Alright, let's go there now. Don't need to tell me twice. So we can take the boat, skip right up to the fat lad, then skip right up to Lara. And everything will be perfect. Don't worry about that title card there. Everything's fine. They forgot to fire the previous set director or something. Don't worry. Just don't worry. I do like how the worm people look. The Odongs. The first game, they almost looked like sock puppets. Now they look befitting. Also, they're huge. Previous game, they were like hunchbacks, like little dwarf men. Now it just makes you wonder what kind of hideous maw they have that they're speaking from under that clothing. You know what the Odongs look like to me? They almost seem like the kind of people that just have that, like they're barely restrained. That's what it seems. Like they're just being polite. They're pretending to understand this whole politeness and society thing, but they're also secretly wondering when they'll have permission to eat your firstborn child. And they'll be insulted that you never offer. That's what it seems like to me. They just seem not sinister, but like a hungry animal. Not evil, but like a hungry animal. Which department are you from, pal? Cutting? In a way, that fat pig refuses to come out. Refuses even an explanation. Bloodsucker. What happened? The factory shut down 2 days ago, don't you know? I mean, yeah, there's a soot problem, but when will it run again? How many of us will find themselves on the streets? Will anyone pay us for the downtime, or will the payment be reduced? I can tell you right now it's the latter, and that won't feed my kids. Well, yeah, he's the one creating that work in the first... No, yeah. We want at least to be told what's going on. Why is the train not coming? Why did he cork up the termitary? I'll tell you why. They want it all shut down. They're just looking for an excuse to close the factory. This was no accident, and the toxic soot's a lie, a cover, a crock of shit. We produce so much meat, everyone needs to eat. Why would we close the Bull Enterprise? Were you born yesterday, pal? What do you know? People are still illiterate here. No fancy schools, but they still think faster than you. The state has one leg in the grave. Things are going downhill so quickly we can't even end this bloody war. It won't end well. It'll be fine. Are you going to see the man yourself? Tell him we ain't leaving without an answer. More people will come. We'll stay here for as long as we have to. Let the hateful pig tell the truth. Actually, everything's lining up in the worst possible way. I always want to explore these homes. There's so many locked doors. But, like, look at this atrium. Makes you wonder what the rest of the home looks like.
The most important part of a barn is a good lock.
Good thing you've come to visit, Master Barach. Right on time. Early bird gets the worm, indeed. The Canes plan to take away your house. Isidore's dead, God rest his soul, and his heir is on the run. The decision will be made today. You knew I was back. Wasn't your... You know what? No, more important things are at stake. Did you see what's happening on your porch? I don't have to look to know, my boy. I can work out the details just fine. The noise is hard to ignore, too. I'm not deaf. All of this does not concern you. So you're wrong. It does concern me. Being a doctor in a town where 2/3 of the people are unemployed is... Do you have any idea how much I lose after every single day of downtime? If I've stopped the factory, that means I've had very good reasons for doing so. Mind your test tubes and surgical instruments, Master Barach, and keep your nose out of my affairs. I handle my business just as well as you handle yours. You mind that. Why do the Canes want my family home? As you should know, the town is ruled by 3 families. I hold the economy, the abattoir, the factory, the station, the warehouses, known collectively as the Bull Enterprise, a silly name, but it stuck. Sabarov upholds the peace. He handles the populace, and the Canes build houses, other structures, general planning, all on them. I know this. The Canes see all houses, including yours, as cogs in a machine. They might decide to demolish it or do something else entirely. The late Simon Kane was close to your father. One could say they were friends. Opposites truly do attract. Yes, they do. Let them have it. If you do not want the house for yourself, I'll be happy to take it off you. I'll pay you good money for it. Never let a good thing go to waste, I always say. There's no changing the Cane's mind with money. They have enough. You, however, might succeed. Go see the judge, and soon it might be too late in an hour or two. Live in the Crucible, correct? Anything else to say? Nope. Strange artwork. For a strange man. Huh. You know, I used to play with abacuses as a child. I didn't care for the numbers or the counting. I just liked sliding the pieces back and forth. What? Did I leave anything here? I did not. Yeah, we're getting to have an empty larder here. And it's day 3. It feels like it's so much food, but then it all goes away rapidly. Does running make you hungrier faster? Would make more sense, but I love you. Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. My weapons are perfectly up to speed. I remembered to repair my revolver. Oh, thank you, past version of myself. You know what? Give me that soap. Today's gonna be a very, very, very grimy day. I might actually want these pills and this too. Ugh. I'm gonna regret being so liberal with these trades, but I really, really, really need to just start... Are tweezers worth it? Yes, they are. They're rare, eventually, or not. You want a ridiculous amount of trade for that morphine. You're not getting that. You might get... buttons. I'm gonna regret this. Well, actually, I saved the thimble. Or... no. No. Okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. No one we care about is on that side of the river. Nobody at all. Everything's fine. Hey. Would it be faster to walk? No. It'd be more lucrative to walk, but I really don't think I have the time. Day 3 is... I remember day 3 is super busy. The luxury of time is just not there. Then, would it be worth it to take the boat down that way? No. We might actually want to walk that way. Georgie. Blood. Free up some inventory space and get some precious drugs. Give me that. That's 150 kopecks. Kopecks? How much is that? 300. I like the look of Blood Twire, but I absolutely despise the sound. I think there's still food in here. I didn't turn out the cupboards here. And thankfully, as far as I remember, allies in this game do not need to eat. There's a beat-up knife. We don't really have inventory space for that. But it might come in handy later. I don't know. You know, we'll carry it with us. Maybe we can get it repaired, maybe not. Maybe we'll wind up losing it in a single fight. Give me that. Now this, I think there was food in here. Was it? I'm wrong. Hello?
They lived happily ever after, and horribly ever before.
Speak of the devil. You started to like coming here, haven't you? Are you sure your boots won't wear down? Oh, I missed you. Aren't you supposed to be terribly busy today? I don't understand why you keep coming. Or you need my help again. I'll wash your clothes. You're filthy, like a chimney sweep. Revolting. While they dry, have some sleep. But what's wrong with you, Basaga? Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I hate it when you call me that. Is it so hard to remember? Basagan, you're stepgirls, not me. They're not my stepgirls. They belong with... Fine, what's wrong with you today? Alright. Wow, all 3 of these are not the best options. Let's go with the least amount of step speech. Yeah? One of yours came to me today, asked a lot of questions. Said she was promised you. Said a lot of things. Did you promise to marry her? Whoa, I'm liking it. No, I promised her nothing. I don't even remember her. She just keeps tagging along, asking stupid questions. Ugh, whatever. Like it's any of my business. Do whatever you want. Did you make peace with Stock? Doesn't look like it. That's alright. It won't take you even a year to reconcile. Like you have a choice. That's some strategic thinking, measuring life in years. A year more, a year less. I may even live to be 100 years old. So what? I'm sorry. Forget it. It's just that sometimes you feel all too poignantly that your life is over. You're not even 30, but you're done. Not burnt through, and there's nothing ahead for you. But what does that have to do with me? Nothing. Not now, anyway. It's just it could have gone differently. The four of us should meet today. Even bad grief, like the good old days. Grief? You have no idea what quagmire Grief has just gotten himself into. And Stock? He's also done something awful. The judge is angry at him. He summoned him to the Crucible for questioning. He's still here. What does that even mean, huh? Oh, the three of you deserve each other. Let's gather tonight, huh? The four of us. I mean it. I'll arrange everything. Again, indeed. You're right. Let's do it. The four of us, Grief included. Today, the old place. The Apple Road, right? By midnight, as usual? Precisely. The Apple Road by the basket.
No. This town can't give birth to a murderer.
Okay. Decided to reunite with friends. Not the worst possible idea. Without me, our childhood gang ended up barely even talking to one another. Perhaps I can gather everyone back together again. And Laura doesn't mind, but what about the other two? Is he Capella? Who? Oh. Dr. Denmark, bartered with most elements of the town. There we are. Need to get Reuben. Well, two birds with one stone. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Should we take the boat? Yes, we absolutely should take the boat. I have a general question, chat. How's the audio? Is everything holding up? Alright. 15 minutes. Perfect. We're well on our way to the main quest of the day, and it's only... Please say 9:30 or something. Please. 9:30! I wasn't even looking at the time. I called it. Make sure the stream is still alive? Yes it is. Perfect. I was worried. You would not believe how imaginably... Hello? Yes, the judge is in his workshop around the corner, but I can tell you his answer right now. Yes, you may. May what? You may slay the outlaws at night without repercussions. You're the fifth to come and ask about that. Huh. Well, that's good to know. And why have you come? I'm wondering if my man is going to come and ask the same. He's genuinely planning to kill the killers. If he is, I'm leaving. Today. I admire your resolve. If somebody you know is planning to murder a person, even a villain, then there's something wrong with them. And I've seen a few red flags already. Thanks a lot. Now I'm feeling ashamed of myself. Oh dear. Let's see here. Reuben must be in this one. Hello? This strange painting. Or am I to drink right about myself? Oh?
I'm at my rope's end. I can't take it anymore.
Well? Why are you here? Work. What kind of work can you possibly be doing at this place? I'll have you know, this house is in mourning, too. Simon Kane died the same night as my mentor, and I, as a pathoanatomist, if you didn't know, it is my main area of expertise. I didn't. How was I to... Oh. Forget it. Are you here about Simon's body as well? You're a bit late. I performed the autopsy on the same day, and on the next day the body went missing. Maybe the two of us should go looking for it. I've already convinced the Kane's judge... Pardon me. I've already convinced the judge that it wasn't my fault. I am, after all, a pathoanatomist, not a guard. The Kanes have enough people. They'll find it, so it's not our problem anymore. Right, well, actually, I came here looking for you. Why? We want to gather this evening at the old place. By the basket? Yes, by the basket. Touching. Bad grief included? Yes, he is. Hearing you loud and clear. Now, excuse me. I need to prepare for a tough conversation. Just wait a second. Tell me. Reconciling everyone was, of course, Lara's idea? Okay. Yes. It was Lara's. May as well be honest. I've ruined this mission before. I'm not sure if it's up to random choices or not. We're going to find out. Invited Stock to our childhood gang meeting. I wonder if he'll come. I may have just shot myself in the foot. No. No, fine. Fine. We're going to antagonize Catter. Okay. She didn't want to talk to me either. Now, the judge. You, sir, are quite important to me. I need the key to my old house. Oh, no, you're not the judge. Different house.
100 years? No. No, too much. 40? No. Not nearly enough.
Can I help you? Are you the judge? The judge is in his workshop. What business brings you to him? I am Isidore Barak's son. I'm here about our house. The workshop is in the right wing of the mansion. We're in mourning today, but I think he'll want to meet you. You're in mourning too? Yes. Simon, our patriarch, died 2 days ago under mysterious circumstances. Haven't you heard? I have. Grief comes in spades these days. Who would have known the polyhedron would turn out this way? How did it turn out exactly? From the capital, we have summoned the Stamatin brothers, 2 architects. They've come forth with a bold project, a contraption that defies gravity. In the capital, they were ridiculed. We thought differently, and so we granted them this opportunity. As you can see, the polyhedron soars. I sense a but. But the polyhedron took away our children. The tower fascinates them. Inside, they've built something like a sovereign country with my own son in charge. No one has any idea how to make them leave. Both very interesting questions. It won't collapse, we know that. Why did you let them in? My brothers, Simon and Georgie, insisted that we have to let children play. In a way, I agree with them. This is why we Kanes create all these buildings, after all. To change people. And it doesn't matter to you if they change people for the better or the worse, does it? No, it's just that the tower does something to them. They don't explain this to outsiders, but I think it materializes illusions. Some sort of optical effect. Vibrations, too, of course. Simon was adamant that we do not hinder the children in any way. Claimed this was the entire reason for the construction, but I want my son back. What's his name? Casper. Kids call him Khan. He is their leader, I suppose. As his father, I should be proud. Khan. Among the children my father taught. Yes, he and your father spent a lot of time together last year. Simon and Isidore gathered some kind of coterie of children, ones they had special hopes for. I didn't have enough time to grasp the things those two taught our children. See, I'd like to speak to Khan if you don't mind. Well, they do come out from time to time, less often than I'd like. Abandon any hope of entering the polyhedron, though. They don't let adults in. Gathered as much. We tried yesterday. They turned us away, not even at the door. They just told us to shove off. And guns or not, just can't get in right now. Now, Georgie Kane. What a strange and fascinating trio of homes. Of all the places you could live in this town, I think this would be the nicest. Maybe. Maybe. It's bizarre. Everything in this town is bizarre. Haven't seen a single bathroom.
Everything is connected. Woven together, it forms a pattern in the great design. A human weaver who makes new connections cannot be ended by death.
You're Artemi Barach. Also, I believe he was talking about lines there. In a way, connections, lines. So by knowing the lines enough, you could exceed death. Anyway, I am about the house. Now, after I've seen you with my own eyes, I relinquish all claims I have on your property. House is yours. That's all it took. I'm going to write a decree. Pass it to the prefect of the Hindquarters District. Today, of course. Why today? Those are the rules. The judge's decision is executed on the same day it's made. But why? This sounds inconvenient. Convenience is poison. One must accustom themselves to pursue any intention as soon as it appears, regardless of difficulty. Otherwise, one burns out, gives in to doubt, starts fearing oneself. The bolder the dream, the more surely it becomes dust when the moment is lost. That's going in the motivational folder. Now I understand. These people are all about living in the now. Their heads are so full of dreams, if they relinquish for a single moment, they might pop like balloons. What are you doing? Trio of children? You're up to something. The crows perching directly on the cathedral are a bad omen. Don't worry, pal. Crows have the right to be for the Canes. Every building is a machine, making something for humans. Or with them. For example, this cathedral has nothing to do with religion. There is a grim joke circulating around, claiming that the cathedral makes time. Makes time? Do the Canes mean it for real? Just makes it. Produces it. The Canes lay out their buildings in such a way that they change the perception and worldview of those inside them. I guess Simon wanted people to feel the flow of time differently inside the cathedral, so that's how he planned the building. Then rumors simplified the idea. Alright, but how are crows at fault? They slow time down. Canes rush ahead. They refuse to sit on their hands. Complacency and laziness are the worst sins in their book. Slow time is tantamount to death for them, but those are just silly rumors. You know what? Let's go with this one. That one almost sounds like it's inviting. This almost feels like a meta decision, where if you say that you don't want time to go fast, it's going to go fast. Let's make it that. Let's torture ourselves. Or maybe it's nothing at all. You can never tell with this game. The crows not being noticed by anyone is a bad idea. Or a bad omen. A real one. Crows are harbingers of death. Whoever doesn't notice crows will die soon. We've been standing here for a while. Many, many people passed us by. The three of us were the only ones who stopped to look. The four of us. The three. There are three of us. Oh, Yes, 4. Whichever you prefer. 3's fine by me. Huh. They weren't kidding. There are crows. The crows being so numerous this year are a bad omen. Slain by Na, Kairlah. How fair is your kind? Numerous indeed. A beautiful sight, huh? Beautiful indeed, Yammer Gobek. Still, as an omen, it's bad. Why? When crows are numerous, they're waiting for carrion. And what can we give them? Our bodies feed Mother Bodho, the earth. Why feed crows? Anyame Karina. That would be like giving yourself to the sky. You know it's a bad way to go. So the omen is ill. Let them. They'll get nothing. You? Come to go bird watching? Huh. Oh, I can sell weapons, too. I could sell my gun. I could sell my gun to the man. I'm not going to. I didn't realize you could, though. Guns for bread. Only in this timeline would it ever make sense. Here. Watching the thirst meter in this game climb just traumatizes me in real life. Plenty thirsty as it is. Well, it's going to be faster if we run straight east. We can raid more trash cans along the way. So, let's go this way. Clothing shop. Duck in real quick. You know what I just realized? I think... Did they give me a cloak? No, they give me everything except a cloak. You have a... No, you do not. But you do have other useful contraptions. I think I need a needle. I could have sworn I need an actual needle. Yeah, and I have... Yeah, I think I need a needle for, like, repairing my, or, like, upgrading my set back at my lair. Let's see if you... Where's it? There we go. This boardwalk always gives me chills. I saw it in so many other videos and so many descriptions of this game. It just... There's something surreal, yet cozy about that little area along the river. It's not a profitable area. There's no trash cans, there's no people to talk to, for the most part. I guess it's safe, but it's not good. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, hello, children. No trade. You? Yeah, I kind of figured you might... Please tell me I have enough. That burns. Burns so... Maybe the adults have nuts. They do, but that's not going to be enough. What are peanuts worth to you? 2. No. You have coffee beans. Oh. Oh, that burns. I mean, I already have 2 schmouters, but I still... Passing them up tears my heart out. Well, I'm sorry, chap, but I just died a little bit inside. I think we've already failed. Ow. Oh, my heart. I know this isn't the most efficient route, but there's more treasure here. So. Hunger is up again. Goodness. Pharmacy. Is it worth it to stop by? It would be if I had anything to trade, but I do not. A coin. I will one day. One day I will have money. Do I have blood? I do not. A strange grinding noise. It almost reminds me of a millstone. Where's the grain? Let me guess, you have a schmouter too, don't you? That would have... No, good. That would have been too much for my heart to take. I would have probably just died right then and there. You... No? No. Can I outrun this child? Is he coming for me? Oh, he's still coming for me. Outrun the Terminator. Oh, God. Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. No, get away. Get away. Oh, fine. Notkin asks you to come by, Big Bear. Looks like our troubles hunt in packs. Was someone else poisoned? One of our lad, Patches, came down with something nasty. He's burning up, won't last long. That dandy doctor from the capital examined him, told us the pills would kill him for sure. How did he even find you all? Dunno. Just came sniffing about, was looking for something, in the walls, in the kennels, even the air. But why didn't he help? How should I know? He was rambling on about them being old and stale and tibiotic or something. That guy is a worthless fraud, he is. Wants to board us up inside our hideout and let us rot. Antibiotics. Notkin told us, go and find the younger Brock. If anyone can make sense of this, it's Isidore's son. That fancy weasel only thinks about boarding us up, so Brock's our only hope. Can he make it 3 hours? I need to brew something. That blackcoat said Patches has until the evening to live, not even until the nightfall. All the time I need. One of Notkin's boys is in trouble. Left unattended, he won't live to see evening. You know, I don't think I've ever had 2 schmouters in my inventory before on day 3. So I gotta ask you something, chat. Do you think I should waste it? Do you think, just for fun and games, for shiggles, for gits and shiggles, should we waste a schmouter on the kid? You think that'd be worthwhile? Because I kind of want to. I wonder if I get an achievement for that. I mean, it's... I don't know. Do I want to take the game seriously, or do I want to have silly... No. No, I know I would regret it. Not only is it inefficient in time, because I have to go back here. No. I want to, but no. That's alright. There'll be plenty of time to make terrible mistakes in the future. I should know. This is a very clean town. Not much garbage. Which is a bad thing. Not as bad. Yeah. Is that worth it? No, not even close. Not even close. Well, then again, bobby pins are useful. Fine. I'll just have to obtain schmouters in the future. But... ugh. No, I don't think I can justify it. I kind of want to for the sake of silly laughs, but I know I will regret it. tantalizing. Alright, I don't think I even have enough money to buy bullets from grief. So, no, I have 13 coin to my name. You there?
Time enough for rest after death.
A guest is best when you see them less. Is this a bad moment? I've got enough on my plate. You tell me? No. Long tongues lead to short lives. If you have a point, get to it. If not, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We're getting together this night. The four of us. The old place. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Well, we can mend our old friendship. I'm sure we can. The old place? As in by the gumstone at the railroad? Yeah. Next to the basket. Go ahead. 3 of you will have more fun without me. No, we won't. I don't know, Cub. I've got a full plate here. Those men, the night hunters, they're too fond of playing with knives. Way too fond. Where'd they even all come from? The ones cutting people? It's not my fault, but somehow it is. Never took blood, but I dressed for a red harvest. And how it bloomed. Forget it. I'll deal with it myself. We'll figure it out together. I won't abandon you. Enough. Lara, Bad Grief, Reuben, and I are meeting after midnight in the old place. Hope we can connect again. Alright. The die is cast. I may have chosen the wrong options. I don't know. I don't know if there is a right option. It might be up to chance. I don't know. You look familiar. Do we have anything worth selling? No, but I may as well stop by here, see if there's anything. I might be able to, I'm gonna regret it, but I could sell these tonics for food, maybe. Don't know. No, not even close. No. Bottles of water are worth a fair amount, but no. No. Ow. No. We best be on our way. You know what? And just like that, we're out of food. Well, we have the piece of jerky back at the lab, but that's the point. Everything will fall into place eventually. Or not. Best not to dwell on it. Now you, I remember.
Mendemchen. Merich Mendech. Medegeg Zurla.
He will die, Hemshin. You will take his fate into your hands, and he will die. Stain not your hands with the death of a person who trusts you. Dr. Katie, I am. You are not a healer yet. You will fail. You're a big man, but not so big as to take on responsibility for others. But someone must try. This is where you are right. We can't simply let it happen without a fight, so let me fight. Perhaps I'm not so big, but I'm definitely big enough to take responsibility for myself. One thing that I remember about these games is that they always teach you to be proactive. If you rely on other people, there's no guarantee it will work out the way you want it to. It's kind of like real life. You believe taking your father's vessel was enough to become him? You jest, Imshin. You cannot heal. You know not the lines. Don't take too much on, or you'll snap like a rotten bough. See now if I can heal or not. This poor kid. I could have saved him if I wanted to
Perhaps
waste
you know the
precious
fact of the
medicine.
matter.
But
Ignore when a fool comes to chatter.
that big city doctor was just here too. Told me to pass a message on. Don't waste your time on Patches, it's over for him. Instead, pull yourself together. Come see me. I've got something important for you. That's it. That's what he said? He can get bent. We scrounged up all the pills from Overtown, but the big city doctor said Patches will die if we give him any. His body can't take the strain, but you're going to try anyway, aren't you? Pills? Is this rat poison or something? He said those are antibiotics. Rambled on about them being old, stale, more harm than good. Said we need to know exactly what's wrong before we can use them. Patches is burning up like a lit match, but there's no knowing why. Well, let's have a look. Old Barach would have had something for this. He used herbs to find out what's wrong with his patients. He used to say Twire reveals everything hidden in the body. Can you do that? I can do many things. Come on, take the pills. Here, a handful for everything. Just make sure you figure out which one to give him, alright? The correct one will probably do the trick. I'll take a look. Save. Not that I plan on saves coming, but I just feel like saving. Now, we're gonna use the super... Here, kid. You deserve Mountain Dew, at least. For all the pain that you're in for. Nerves. Mycinium. Only a miracle can help now. Yeah. Yeah.
You need a partner, a buddy, a grass snake maybe.
Grass snakes are adorable. Now, more importantly, is he gonna make it? Hear his steady breathing. He'll live. Oh, snap. I have received a phone call. Pardon me. I need to... It's an urgent one. I will be back in a minute. want to be on the not with my pants down on that. Okay. What do you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, where are we? Back in the world of the living. My apologies. I will probably need to call this stream soon-ish. I need to book a plane ticket soon. That's alright. It's just life things. But yeah, let's wrap at least some of this up. You gonna make it? Hear his steady breathing? He'll live. And the bachelor said it was no use. I knew he was lying. The big city grifter. Impossible this. Goner that. Nonsense. Wanted you to abandon us and go see him about some urgent business instead. He wanted me to abandon a patient in favor of chatting with him? Charming. Well, he told us it was hopeless. We were worried you'd believe him and leave Patches to die. What'd you give him, by the way? One of your old man's tinctures? You're a shifty one, aren't you? Yeah. No. Make sure he gets plenty of water. I'll go see what the bachelor wants. And trade. You have even less confidence in that knife than anyone else I've traded with. Ugh, I have nothing to trade. Ugh. This burns. Oh well. Maybe I'm being a little too overzealous with buying ammunition. Maybe. Ugh. Could come in handy. If nothing else, I can buy more bullets from you there. Remember you. Don't. Let's not even talk to her. Not that I can, but let's definitely not talk to her. Hey, you.
I know the lines too. How else could I find my way around all the attics and the cellars and those twisty yards?
So I cleaned our place up. I burned the trash, took away the bones, the cracked ones, and I put that weird gray goo from the table in a bucket. Might be useful, right? No rest for the wicked, huh? I can also whip up something for us to eat. Got any money? What am I supposed to do with you? Anyway, when are you coming back? Should I wait for you or what? Someone's got to take care of your dad's stuff and... Stuff? I think it would be great if we did it together. Why do you... Alright. This is the less rude option. Why do you care anyway? By the way, I broke a pipe over there. I don't think it was important though, so don't hit me, alright? I'll fix it myself. boar has a pipe like that. I bet he'll trade it for a bottle of alcohol. We have a couple of those, right? Just stay here and don't go on. No trading anything. Eesh. Where is that? Where is that? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Could have sworn those weren't there earlier. I think it's time to pay a visit to the lair. No way. The game also thinks. Way. Really? Ashen swish, but doesn't that normally grow in, like, former... No, it grows in, like, areas that are suffering from the plague. That's ominous. Alright. Growing here. Yes. Need this. Where are you? Right. Cross your eyes. And just focus on just moving your eyes slowly about. Left or right. Actually, no. Scan right to left. Because most people scan left to right. That's one trick I heard from, like, bodyguards and stuff. Not that it might be bullshit. It might be something... It might be an old wives' tale, but I've been told that, like, scanning across a room, like looking right to left, is the best way to look for something. Let's make sure the stream is still going. Yes, it is. Perfect. Because most people will look left to right, so their brains kind of get used to that. Alright. You know, here I was talking about how important it is that I hurry today. But yet... Here I am wandering around in the woods, picking flowers. Maybe I should hurry back to civilization. Just a hunch, you know. There might be important things going on. Might. Where's that one? Plenty of blood twire today. Alright, gotta hurry. Where is that bowl? Oh, he's around. He takes care of himself, I'm sure. You look important. Hello? Now everyone acknowledges you. Everyone says you have embarked upon the path of your father. Make it so they unlock the termitary. Bite Karan, something's off about it. Trouble must be brewing. What trouble? We don't know. Make them tell us. Make them open the termitary. Gonna ask me to grant through. Make who? Fat Vlad? He won't listen. Everyone says now that you're a Menku. Once you're allowed to cut bodies, cut my brother, please. Release him of evil meat so that he may speak. When will I be allowed to do that? The elders will say when. Can we bring my brother to you? Will you cut away his pain? If I myself live to see that fine moment. You were unjustly suspected yesterday, and now everyone believes you. My sister is about to give birth. The elder women say the child is big. She is small, and so she will die if not helped. Will you help her? I will. Bring her here when the water breaks. Huh. Of all the things you could ask a surgeon for help with, that one actually makes the most sense.
Deep
Hello?
beneath Earth's skin, everything is true, and nothing is permitted. Defy her not.
Ikara, you are a true heir to Isidore. Show it with alacrity, with your deeds. You know the ties that bind the world. He cannot be replaced. Any new thoughts on the content of the Udhar? No. The murderer still breathes, that's what's bothering me. Huh. need a toolbox to fix that. We're gonna hold on to the Ashen Swish. I really want to sell off the Twire. I don't really need red Twire as much. I say I'm gonna regret those words, but really, I have a couple of empty bottles. Good enough. That'll be plenty. Haven't damaged my equipment? No. No. Put the tweezers away. What else can I drop? Probably put away the grindstone and the chisel. Well, actually, I have plenty of chisels. I say, you can never have enough chisels, but matches, I'm gonna need to hold that. I want to hold on to these pills. Might need them.
Enough blabbering.
Okay. I want to sleep, but I am not even towards the main drama of the day. Sorry. Oh! Yeah, me too. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Gotta be as expedient as possible. I wonder if that fence goes all the way around. Like, can I cut around? Never been this way. No. No, there's a fence there. Huh. That's what I get for being smart. We're gonna catch our breath. District. Oh. Worthy of speaking with him and wants to see me at once. Must be something serious. Yeah. You know what? We're wading into the lion's den. Hear that throat singing? Oh boy. Yeah, you're in as much pain as I feel. Maybe more. Stranger? This is the place. Oh God. Where are you? Stairs? Sir? I could get infected blood. Might be useful. Yeah. Is it... Am I in the wrong one? I'm in the wrong one, aren't I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Stranger? Sir? Please tell me you're in this one. Okay, it's moving in a pattern. Wait for it to pass another time. Fuck. This thing is traumatizing. Sir, please tell me you're in here. No? No, there's nothing in here but trauma. No, where is this man? Am I in the wrong house? Oh, please tell me I'm in the right house. Please tell me I'm in the right house. Please, please tell me I'm in the right house. Please. I don't have time for this. This place is death. Oh, why didn't I just go talk to Dankovsky? Why didn't I just talk to the big city dandy? Cowbell, we need that. Oh. Oh, that was a dumb idea that brought my exhaustion up. Oh, God. Please tell me. Sir, please. Please tell me. Please. Are you there? This place has been picked clean. Nothing more to loot. If you're feeling brave, check the neighbors' houses. Maybe they have something left. Are you the prefect of this district? In the flesh. Is it your job to keep people in their houses and not the other way around? No. I claim our house. Here's a paper from the judge. That's a fancy paper indeed, but I'm afraid you won't be living in that house anytime soon. What you mean? Haven't you been outside? The air is no longer fit to breathe. I heard there was a blowout at the factory yesterday. Must be the soot settling down, choking people to death. I don't think this stuff is... What now? The poor and the brave might still be around trying to salvage what little they can. It was decided that the doctors and medical personnel may take whatever they need, since they likely need it more. You're a doctor too, as far as I know. No one's going to object? If you manage to help someone in the end, they might thank you instead. Townsfolk are running scared. The black stuff will dry a man's lungs in a second. Heard several being dead already. Take the paper. Black stuff or no, the house is mine now. Up to patches. I came into my legacy. I'm a Menku. I accomplished everything important today. Everything. There's nothing else that could possibly be important. Cat. What could go wrong? Everything's fine, chat. Oh, actually, my equipment's not doing so bad. Not bad. I'm gonna regret those words. Oh, my hunger's through the roof, though. Let's go to the bar. Why didn't I sell that stuff at the bar? Oh, God. Go. Run, 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 run. Oh, God. Let me out. Let me out. Wait. I can loot a body. Well, why did I do that? Oh, that ate my immunity so bad. Oh, I am a dingus. Why is my phone... Better not be calling me again. Okay. Oh, this was a mistake. It was a mistake and nothing more. Nevermore. Hear the throat singing? It's my equipment breaking. Ugh. Out, 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 out. Yeesh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh boy. Child, do you have anything to trade? You do, but not a whole lot. Take that. Always use more chisels. Need to hurry. Actually, I don't think I need to hurry. I think I've accomplished everything I need to in the day. I need to get to the bar, sell off this twire. You know what? We'll make it to the bar first. It's not a perfect route, but my inventory's full. I need food badly. Bad doctor needs food badly. A strange warehouse out of time. I am 80% certain that warehouses did not look like this in Russia. But only 80%. No, just slightly certain. But not very. I love this stretch of road. To the workshop we go. I wonder if you could grow twire in gardens. I know there's like areas with it growing in like stone circles later in the game. So it's obvious that someone tries to cultivate it, or at least encourage it to grow, but I wonder what the traditions are behind that. It almost appears like they're dead set on the idea of harvesting twire in the wild, that you don't just gather it or grow it. Must be some philosophical reason or religious reason or something. But what for? I couldn't tell you. Anything useful to put away? No, not really. Everything else I can really trade away. I want to keep the pills on me. That's a lot of broken ampules. Who could possibly want to use this? Yeah, good question. Don't worry about it, Haruspex. You'll find out soon enough. If I sleep for an hour, will I regret it? Maybe. I am confused. Let's not worry about it. What matters is we got a little bit of rest. We didn't get ambushed by any more emergency messengers. Taking the wrong route. Oh, you're locked up to free. Why did I drink that regular green tonic? My immunities. There we go. That works. Man. Drinking from a hand crank well is the best, by the way. I know it's completely apropos of nothing, but seriously, well water just tastes delicious. I'm not a country boy. I just like hard water. If you turn on the tap in my apartment building, seashells come out. I'm right at home. Hey.
If you want a house of cards to stand, you'll have to breathe.
Didn't I have this conversation already? Maybe in a previous save. I don't know. I found a note in a key in Father's house signed V.O. Were you the one who granted him access to a factory cellar? So you found it. I hope you had enough sense to not mention to my father, also a V.O. who happens to own the factory, all its cellars and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father? How'd that happen? My dear Artemy, I appreciate that you're a straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather, what's left of them, that whole community called the Kin, they all but belong to me. My father, the Kin are a commodity, the workforce for the Bull Enterprise. Yes, and it's no laughing matter. Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condone my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the Bull Enterprise one day. As an insightful and assiduous owner, I would like to create a more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand? I do. I would like to revive the Kin in its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions. They are unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, but one has to accept the obvious facts. So I chose to give your father an opportunity to study some of them. So you're a philanthropist, huh? No, I'm a selfish man, acting entirely in my own interests. Slave labor is inefficient for one. The Kin are dying out under these unbearable work conditions. I don't want to be the owner of a ruined and broken, well, asset, robbed of any will to flourish. Pardon my cynicism. There's some sort of contraption in the facility. What is it? I can't say for sure. I've been to that place a few times, but never had an opportunity to scrutinize your father's work. I think he was combining unusual ingredients, making organic mixtures of some sort. He had a fascinating theory about natural elements and how they intertwine, a universal synthesis hypothesis. Yeah, you mean the lines. I think we already had this conversation last night. Am I going mad? Well, I'm going rich. Oh, maybe not. I'm going moderately wealthy. I'm getting some much-needed beef jerky. Speaking of which, I desperately need water. I will return in 30 seconds, chat. The world of the living is so much more bearable when you're hydrated. Oh, wow. Yeah, my equipment really took a beating, but nothing to say, wise man. Alright. Guess everything's fine. Alright. May as well make our way east. I should probably stop by the shady shop too. But first things first, let's eat our fill. Desperately needed beef jerky. If only you could take the boats east to west. If only. Oh well. The best way, just straight across. No funny business. We're a little bit short on... Well, it's only 3 in the afternoon. What am I fussing about? 4 in the afternoon. What am I fussing about? We have time. For what's going on. Still. Strange place to put a pipe. It's the most beautiful warehouse district I've ever seen. So if I was a billionaire, I feel like I would build a town kind of like this. I mean, it'd be nicer. There'd be more fountains and statues and things, but I feel like the architecture has really grown on me. Or just the idea, like, I don't know, the brickwork just really gets to me. Looks like a town that's been here for a long time, professionally built. Just seems nice to me. But everybody has described this town as a hellhole, so maybe I should take their word for it. I mean, I haven't seen a single school. There's a library that no one goes to. Yeah, that's a good trade. We need all the morphine we drink. Odd. Very odd. What are you doing here? You're not a child. Perfect. You there? Bullets? No. You there? Drugs? Only useful ones. Actually, it'd just be easier for me to wade across the polluted water. Not profitable, but definitely expedient. Right. It's not a hellhole, except when this tragedy happens. But it is sort of a sad town. Like, what is there to do other than read? How they entertain? That's something that I've thought about. I wonder if they should have had just, like, people playing chess outside. Like, it doesn't seem like people have... They can drink, they can work. There's parks, so presumably they do things outside. But, yeah. You can't place... You can't fish. Actually, you can fish. You can't swim. You certainly can't swim. There's plenty of alcohol. Russia loves its alcohol, especially rural Russia. And the tax on hard alcohol was one of the biggest fundraising efforts for the Tsar. And later the communist government, too. So, alcohol, probably ball games, wrestling, dice, gambling. All manners, you know, mostly medieval stuff now that I think about it. Cards, probably plenty of cards, dominoes, checkers, chess. Creepy disguises. Dr. Dankovsky ordered us to meet him here by the house he's staying at. He's wearing a mask, hold on. We've been waiting for half an hour, but he still isn't coming out, meaning he's busy. So we wait. You will too. Who are you? Volunteers, orderlies. He made us put on these clothes and come to him. The man clearly has theatrical ambitions. Why did he make you wear this? Flea protection. He said we'd thank him soon, and we believe him. Oh, good that you're taking... Well, you know what? No, flea protection. This town hasn't had fleas in 20 years. Strange. Everything's fine. They're just there for, rehearsals. Yes, rehearsals. Hello.
Will it rain? Will it snow? Will it pass? I don't know.
Who are you? Artemy Brock, surgeon. What do you want? You look like you can hardly read, and I doubt you're into stargazing. Where's Daniel Dankovsky? He's staying here, right? He isn't here, and he isn't coming. He's gone to the town hall for a meeting. An important meeting, with doctors. Why would he set up our meeting here, then? He couldn't. He didn't. And you know what? You're not welcome in this house. Stop shaking. We need to talk business. Davis swears Dankovsky's in the town hall. Not that hard to check. Fine. Fine. L. Is in danger. I think that's almost the entire cast. Almost. Almost. Huh. Thing's fine. To hell with it. Now's not the time to get misty-eyed with old friends. What? What did I do wrong? Chat disconnected. Hold on. Interesting. The chat dropped for a moment. Not sure what that was about. I'm sorry. Alright. Yeah, for some... Yeah. I get the hint. me, or does the water have a greenish tint to it? It might just be me. All the trash cans are gone. There's nothing. Oh, never mind. Not good. This is not good. There's jerboas everywhere. Interesting. That must be ear-piercingly loud. Uh-oh.
Grip. Grab. Rub. Grub.
Interesting. An epidemic, or a plague. If it's the same plague that smothered 300 of my workers 5 years ago, then it's serious. Very serious, my boy. Your father saved us back then. But now I need you at hand. Do I make myself clear? Clear as day. What epidemic? Sand plague. Sand pest, as we called it back then. Lethal. Everyone who got sick died. No survivors. And contagious, Barach. Very much so. That was not a coincidence. Suddenly I feel sick. Perhaps it will pass. You don't understand yet. You're a bull-headed, stubborn young man, but you will. When a 3-body thick pile of corpses lies atop Isidore's, maybe we will talk again. Is this a medical meeting? Why wasn't I invited? That is of no concern to you, Barach. Everything important that could be done, I've done already. There will be a fund. There will be a headquarters. Intrigues. Sleepless nights. Everyone here thinks they're crucial to defeating the outbreak. But they're scared. Mistaken. What can they tell you? I'm a doctor. I need the full picture. So you have time on your hands, then go to each of them. Talk to 1, 2, 3 people. Fill your head with minutiae. Well, time is running out. Your time. 7 empty conversations. You don't need them. I can tell you all you need to know. Fair enough. Not big and chatter. What do I need to know? We have 4 doctors. Well, 3, you excluded. They'll work on the epidemic. The headquarters will be here. All your actions, I mean their actions, will be accounted for and rewarded by the Anti-Epidemic Fund. I like incentivizing entrepreneurship. If you work well, you are paid well. So rest assured, they won't sit on their hands. I happen to be out of cash. Very nice. I have my own plans for you. Fair enough. You can count on me, boss.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
The hospital will be set up in the theater. Possible infected will be examined there every day. The disease will be studied and we'll even try curing it. They say there's no cure for the sand pest, but Dr. Dankovsky still has hope. What's that mean for me? It means the theater is your place now, your real home. Tend to the sick and dissect the dead. Work night and day to find a cure for this accursed plague. I was planning to. But you are Ogimski's private doctor now, aren't you? I guess he'll object then, or even forbid you to risk your life. I am my father's son. Ogimski, no. Not fair enough. My life just became very precious. Let's get on people's good side. They look scared.
Suitors are coming, trying to woo me.
It's the same sickness. All measures are pointless. Wishful thinking, delusional actions, for it's clear what we're dealing with. Fire from heaven, the great flood. No one shall be spared, save for the 10 righteous men. We need to fight. That's what makes life meaningful, whatever's left of it. Forget the plague. You can't affect it. Think of yourself, not the disease. Search your soul. Are you a righteous man, or are you the one of the cattle for the slaughter? Whom will it kill, and whom will it spare, and why? That is a curious question which must be answered. By me, doctor, not you. Very well.
There's a twinge in my chest. Could it be conscience?
The 3 ruling families will recruit volunteers to observe order. The dangerous districts will be cordoned off. Entry or exit will not be possible. Any crime against health or property will be punished immediately. What does that mean for me? You're a doctor, so you have privilege. Unlike others, you are allowed entry and, more importantly, exit from infected areas. We rely on your responsibility. If you discover you're infected, you won't attempt to conceal or spread it, correct? Yes. I agree. This is humiliating. Father purposefully charges me with tasks that present our family in the ugliest possible light. Supplying the fund with inadequate food and medicine is clearly impossible. Efforts are futile. Why? Going door to door and seizing people's stockpiles of food and medicine? Insanity. They won't handle it. They won't hand it over, of course. They barely have anything left. How did this happen? No one knows why the train is almost a month late. We've maintained regular shipments of meat and skins, so where's our pay? Where's the regular supply train? We're on the brink of starvation. There's no stocks left, which means everyone's on their own now, and I'll have to kneel in front of my father and take responsibility for this fiasco. You're a smart man. You'll find a way.
Checkmate.
Barak, the situation is regretful. I just didn't have time to warn you. Ow. I understand. Forget it. Well, let's get down to business. We have 3 doctors in town. 4 if we count the deranged girl who claims to have a healing touch. Rubbish, of course. But she has a lot of energy and she knows a thing or two, so it won't hurt to let her work. And Barak, allow me to be frank. Shoot. Where did you graduate? What are your qualifications? Do you have a degree? I'm a surgeon. No, medical school. Barak, I want you to become my aide. Our primary goal is developing a vaccine. You're a local and enterprising. I need your help. A vaccine? We wouldn't finish that until after the whole town's extinct. Vaccines aren't my area of expertise. They're mine. Our goal is to stall the epidemic and prevent a worldwide pandemic. Little late for us now here. Don't worry about it. A worldwide. You're pretty honest about your ambitions, aren't you? Other towns like this one exist, you know. With worm men running around? If this disease is half as lethal as the outbreak 5 years ago, this place is doomed. Other people can still be saved. Or perhaps you have better suggestions? How can you know that? You weren't here 5 years ago. You weren't here 5 days ago. Neither were you, but I've been collecting evidence since yesterday while you were dashing around the steppe. My explorations have actually been successful. And mind your tone, Brach. I don't take kindly to your rudeness. I wasn't here for the first outbreak, but this is my hometown. So what do you have in mind, Brach? I don't know yet. I will make the vaccine, but I can't do it without you. All you need is to be at hand and do as I say. I will take full responsibility for the situation. I'll drop by if I have time. Fascinating outfit. Reuben!
He was doomed anyway. He just would have suffered more than ordinary people.
Well, I guess a sentimental bout with old friends is cancelled. Time to work. It's an either-or thing for you? Work doesn't have to interfere with friendship. I know what you're thinking. You want to look for the murderer or avenge your father? Forget it. Let me handle it. I'll do it better than you. Father would want you to work, not seek vengeance. Work in his stead. You handle it. You handle it. Why in the world? You failed him. Hesitated and left him in trouble. In my book, you have forfeited your right to revenge. Leave it to me. I can do better. And you, well, you're a better doctor than me. What's this mean for me? You're no longer a surgeon, you're a pharmacist, and I'm better at dissecting people, in all senses, Barach. But to create an infusion like Isidore did, all that requires your intuition, your hands. It gives me no pleasure to admit all this, but it's true. Do whatever duty requires of me. Alright? Let's hope. Let's hope.
If you bend your mind toward a challenge,
The Onirotechs have met the challenge. The polyhedron will live.
Onirotech. Is that a word? Onirotech. Dream science. Okay. I didn't know. Oh, Onirotech, so I guess it's just technology around dreams, or the study of dreams. Interesting. You learn a new word every day with this game. It's spreading across Earth, the lower town between the gullet and the abattoir. Perhaps I won't cross the gullet after all. Perhaps I'll barricade the bridges in time. 2 architects live in Earth. Andre and Peter Stamerton. Both geniuses, each in his own way. Please, take them into your care. You could let the whole town die, but these 2 must survive. Why? Because you won't find mines like theirs anywhere else on the whole continent. We hunted them for much too long. My brother Simon collected many brilliant specimens in this town, you know. It is an ark. Right, well, where do they live? Peter lives in a loft in the Tanners. Andre, though, rarely leaves the Broken Heart, his pub below the factory. I put my hopes on you, Doctor. Pay them a visit as soon as you can. I know that place. It's a Twirine den. No idea it's run by a genius. Huh. Is there a plague here, too? Plague there. An outbreak of an odd disease turned everything upside down. I wonder what lies ahead. Tomorrow will be very different from what I expected. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It'll be okay. Child? Medicine? Medicine. Thread. And for once, I have something to trade you with. Oh my gosh, my hunger's at 100%. Oh, no. It's close. Is there a grocery store near here? I just ran by it. I need food. I can't. I'm sorry. I have to backtrack. Oh. This game and We Happy Few both chronicle the adventures of a man who is sprinting and dashing and sprinting and dashing. It's all because of the damned war. We're losing it. The train that came in June was the last. I just know it. We're not seeing another one. I've recently arrived from the outside. Trains still work. We've been cut off from the world all alone. Food supplies are dwindling. I'm not even talking about medicine. When are we to get more? And now our only competent doctor is gone. This winter will be the end of our town. We have cows and we have bulls, not to mention stores of meat in the warehouses. Hope you're right, but the coming winter will be harsh, mark my words. In times like these, it becomes apparent just how childish we are, so dependent on that umbilical cord, on the noble families. Without them, we're done for. Our town can't stand on its own. It can feed others, but can't support itself. After that, you know what? There's always room for change. Let the child crawl, and after a couple of head bumps, it'll be running around. Well, I could spend some of this hard-earned money on meat. I might have to. I'm gonna have some inventory space. Starvation is tricky business. I don't regret this. Do I have enough? That glare says no. I could. That'll do. Yes. Give me that. Oh, that is wonderful. Perfection. Excuse me. Candle stubs, yeah. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Sir, you have any bullets? No. I don't have blood for that. Actually, I do, but among the layers of the body, blood is often mentioned. At other times, flesh, but rarely both as two separate layers. Blood is flesh. We are of the same blood, you and I, and you are flesh of our flesh. I suppose you don't ever tell somebody that you're the blood of your flesh. Is it only Tuesday? It is. Oh wow. It spread so much further than I anticipated. You. This district is infected. Listen carefully. I'll explain what you need in order to stay alive. Go ahead. Immunity is your armor. It gets thinner every time you contract the disease. Yes. So it would do you good to keep an eye on it. Take pills. You know the drill. Not too healthy to take too many pills. Infected air lowers your immunity, slowly but constantly. Simply because you're breathing it in, but that's not the worst part. What is? An infected person's touch, or touching infected surfaces like doorknobs or drawers. Also, sometimes it feels like the pest is breathing on you. You speak as though the disease was a living creature, not just a bunch of microbes. I'm not a doctor, Master Barak. I'm a common orderly, scared witless. I'm only describing a dream I had, but this pest... It's like it's alive, it speaks, breathes, and woe if it breathes on you. Why is it always about prophetic dreams in this town? Anyway, all those touches melt your immunity worse than air, like a hot knife through butter. Then there's a tumor. Tumor? Like a cancerous growth? The infection that accumulates inside your body, checking if you're ready for it. If the world starts to go black before your eyes, escape the infected area before it envelops everything. But if the darkness gives way, that means it's lost interest in you. Or now. You taking Twiming, pal? Oral disinfection, huh? Sassing the people that are trying to do good. Brach, you sly dog. Can't imagine the horrible terror that must be to just see. You know, it's not just that there's a plague going around. There's just like poison fog. You know, the walls on your house are growing mold. And it's growing visibly before your eyes. I think this is safe. I think the shops are still functioning as if nothing has happened. which is amusing to me. Yeah, you're fine, see? Just run a shop and you can survive any plague. Small business owners are immune to catastrophe. Don't you know? Oh. I'm never gonna get this knife repaired. Well, actually, not if I give away that. If I get the cloak... Yeah, this isn't actually a bad idea. I sell the bracelet. I know it's worth a lot at the dead item store, but... might have to. If I can... These gloves are almost dead. May as well sell those. Bad idea? Definitely. Soap? Yeah. The matches are important. Everything's important. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. But am I gonna... Yeah. 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 There we go. Alright, let's be off. Not a bad trade, but I've probably screwed myself. I probably should have caught my breath indoors before running across outside. It's okay. Everything's fine. This is fine. Everything is... Probably should have sold that knife. Actually, you know what? I gotta pour this out. I need the food. Rotten food is surprisingly valuable to the dead item trader. I know that. And you can eat it too if you feel like, you know, doing horrible damage to yourself. A hard mode playthrough, as it were. Oh boy. Okay. Dumpster diving. Oh god. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh, let me in. Let me in. We're okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Pretty. Also pretty. And pretty. And pretty. Huh. Interesting. A lot of junk around here. All the phonographs and loot. Don't mind if I do. Empty bottles. Oh wow, I'm completely out of space for empty bottles. You know what we're gonna do? No, we're not gonna drink all this. One empty bottle. We might just have to leave it. This is a dumb idea. What is this? Wonder who drew all this. Probably somebody at the studio, but fascinating. This person lives, but mortal peril looms. The sand pest chokes their district, floods the streets. As long as they stay indoors. No, I can see that. Immunity protects each person here. Some have a long one, others but a short. The span of one's is long and others short. What? I never thought immunity could be measured in centimeters. A dice roll makes a clearer picture, sir. At midnight, Death will roll his dice to see if he rolls high. This one will perish if he rolls low. They live one day more. Your part, Barach, is but to adjust the odds. The maximum? 1 second. Someone is messaging. No, it's good. We're good. We're good. By raising their immunity. Yes, I'm not completely clueless, you know. A store-bought cure or tincture brewed from herbs would help them stay alive another day. Lucky me, I happen to have some. Near human, you must act. These doll cocoons may one day become real and they need your help. Not dolls, they're people just like me. And one more thing. The plague moves stealthily. It has no need to speak of its arrival in a place. When plagues by windows, people are at risk. But on the morrow, other districts will be touched, and you must find them out yourself. So watch the town's condition close, Barach. Not dice, then. It's hide and seek. Hello, you.
Nude, naked, gullible, vulnerable.
I see. I should have left this godforsaken place 2 years ago. Get clean and move away for good. but I have no spine. I'm not a real man. Cannot leave her behind. Leave whom behind? The tower. My precious tower. The locals call her the polyhedron, referring to her as it, as if she were inanimate, but for me, she is alive and female, and I can't abandon her. I have to gaze upon her again and again to convince myself she really exists. So it was you who thought up that thing? Peter Stamerton. I am considered responsible for her creation, but I'm not God to completely defy gravity. It's happenstance. Such a tower shouldn't be. It breaks the laws of physics, laws of optics as well. Just a coincidence. Those things are never coincidences. Listen, what is your name? Usually people just call me Help and Die. Bartolome Barak, why have you come? Prophylaxis. You're in a plague district. Listen, doctor, you should check on Anna, too. She's a circus artist who lives nearby. She's misophobic. I'm worried she might lose it completely these days. She's an interesting one. It'd be a pity if she died or went nuts. Misophobic circus artist. Now that's something. I'll check on her. But you first. I'm gonna have to give you some of my Mountain Dew stash because someone asked me very nicely. That's as good as we can do. The die is cast. We can do no more. Alright. Back into the plague we go. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. We're in danger. Yes. Anna Angel. So if you just cut down here. Down the street. And there. Yeah, it should be a fairly short milk run. The only good thing about wandering through all this is I'm gonna stay awake from all the stuff I'm chugging. Just making sure there wasn't a cloud in that doorway. They sneak up on you, you know. Desperately need. I wish you could, like, just drink a stamina potion and run for 30 seconds unchecked. You cannot. No one can. It's okay. Red house. Let me in. Let me in. Is it this entrance? Please let it be this one. Yes, it is. Perfect. Everything is fine now. This is dark. Lots and lots of dark. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
My hair's a tangle, coming out in clumps.
What do you want? Don't touch me. Stay away. Quiet now. I'm a doctor. Are your hands clean? They are. You've touched the doorknob. So what? Microbes are transmitted with touch. They stay on the skin. Evil is transmitted with touch too, and it stays on the skin. Fate is transmitted with touch. All this dirt changes you, killing you slowly. This is so repulsive. What? I'm a doctor. Microbes run from me like the devil from a holy flame. I don't want to think about it. Everyone is prattling about that toxic soot from the factory. It's out there, behind the windows, everywhere. All this dirt and grime. It's a punishment for what it is. That's what it is. It's about those damn children. You have to trust me if you want to survive this. What? Look me in the eyes and listen to me. I'm going to give you a medicine to protect you from microbes. Do you understand me? Are you a real medic? You can really help me? So I wouldn't... Just don't touch me. I can't avoid touching you. Don't fret. Drink this. Here you go. This is the good stuff. So... Okay. You can stay awake a little longer. You just loot. Sure, I'll take payment.
Just don't touch the face afterwards. Just... Leave the face alone.
Perfect. Can I loot this one too? No. You know, I would take bread as payment in an emergency like this. Right. Water. Oh, right. Full inventory. You know what? Just gonna wait a moment. I don't think it works like that. Okay. On to the bar. Crash. Is there a cloud? No. Twire, where are you? You're here somewhere. I don't have time for this, buddy. Okay. Okay, clothing store. I don't have time for that. 8 o'clock. Yeah. Oh no. I remember this quest.
All in all, girls know better than boys.
It's okay.
We'll leave the boys out.
Yes, I know. We're supposed to stay indoors. And the tower's inhabitants do just that. I make sure my people follow the law. But I am Casper Kane. Your laws don't apply to me. Alright, Casper Kane. So you're the one they call Khan. I've been looking for you. I am Khan, son of Victor Kane. You knew my father, Isidore Barak. What business did you have with him? We talked. I was curious what Simon saw in him. I see. And what business do you have with Notkin? Why do you ask? It's not like he's your son. No, but we got to know each other, in a way. What are you up to? Excuse me, but why in the world should you care? I don't understand why you find it appropriate to pry into our affairs. We care about everyone these days, such as a doctor's job in the days of an outbreak. We're enemies after a fashion. His soul in the halves against my dogheads, but we're negotiating an armistice now. If he lets go of his usual bullheadedness, it might happen. Are you happy now? Can we get back to our business? I'm not done yet. How do you know my father died, or how my father died? No, not yet. I have a hypothesis, but it's too early to tell. I'll have to check. Check what? A hypothesis, a theory, the idea. Was I not sufficiently clear? It needs testing. If Notkin stops playing the fool and sends his souls in the halves to search, maybe we can even do it tonight. Will you take me with you? No, I think you're too old to believe in fairy tales. A skeptic would only get in the way, so I won't even waste time explaining. You're way too strict for your age, kids. Perhaps your friend over there has more time. I mean, your enemy.
Hide and seek, tag, hopscotch. Or we might as well play Ring Around the Rosies.
Fancy meeting you here. Your friend only talks to me through clenched teeth. Perhaps he trusts me more? Perhaps I do. Alright, well. Seem to agree with the way I resolved that issue. I believe that was the name. Come on, you don't need to convince me. We trust you anyway, don't we? Don't we, Jester? Jester does. And so do I. You're honest with us. We open our souls to you. Honesty is the key here. Alright, what have you here? We need to find an abandoned house. The dogheads, the snobs, only see things from their ivory tower. My souls and a halves know the town inside and out. Abandoned houses most of all. What kind of house? A house of death. Have you heard the story? The candles, the dawn, the locked door? No. Things like what happened yesterday and the day before, they never happened. People died, yes, but not like this. Death has come to town, and death is quite a bird, a home bird, to be precise. So when he comes, he stays in an abandoned house. Even death needs a place to rest. So death is a stay-at-home kind of guy. Huh. Death comes at midnight. That's when the trouble starts. But if someone were to find his house before midnight, then either stay there till dawn or light candles inside, he'd be stalled. Also, you're supposed to become immortal. But I don't believe that last part. But you believe the rest of it? When there's a smoke, there's fire. Khan is right about this part, at least. There's a grain of truth in any legend. To hell with old grudges for now. My scouts and I are looking for the House of Death today. We'll start with the crude sprawl. I have a hunch it's there. Since your old man, I mean, since so many people died there, that's where death must feel at home. Alright. Shouldn't go there, kid. I'll find the place myself. Let's see if there's any merit to this story. I'm not going to cower behind another man, and I want to show Khan the pedagogue how we do things down here. Let them hide in the tower. We'll do the work. I'll find it myself. Stay here. Alright, you know what? No, I'm best to judge. No, stay here. Uh-oh. Always good when the next icon that pops up is, anchor knowledge. What is this? I didn't know... What? I didn't know this was a thing. Now I can cure people with tinctures. Store-bought medicine, yeah? Interesting, wow. Okay, so it's, just notes. Sure. I didn't know this was a thing. Alright. Fascinating. Death found himself a home in the crude sprawl. It sounds like an urban legend, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Oh boy. Well, let's wrap things up here. Need to talk to you.
You do look like a hero. From the front. But what about the other end? Bend over.
No thank you. Came here to have some fun, Sawbones. Like is a time for feasts. So I hear you're an architect. Sure I am. Have you seen the dancing bridge in the capital? You built that? That's right. And the polyhedron. What do you think? One of yours too, I gather. How'd you even come up with something like that? One must be able to think boldly. The ground is nothing but dirt. Nothing but soil hiding rotting corpses. It's the realm of the dead. We've always wanted to create something that the earth cannot touch, cannot defile in any way. I've always considered the earth to be the source of life. What a lout. Have you checked up on my brother yet? I have. I took care of him. Great job. Have a drink on me then. Alright. You know I'm not some handyman you have to bribe with booze, right? Take good care of my brother, Doctor. If I kick the bucket, so be it, but my brother must survive. He's a genius. And you're not? I am the battering ram that clears his path. Me and him are perfect twins. Alright, well, all in all, you seem healthy. The judge will be pleased. I didn't get that drink. Uh-oh. But I did get a little bit of money. Oh, well, chat. I am going to have to run to the House of Death. But it would be better to stop by the factory first, store all this junk. Let's find something useful. So we're going to head off to the factory, then we'll head to the House of Death. Hopefully we can rush through that, and then hopefully we can make it to the train tracks. And then hopefully... well, I don't know. We'll have time, hopefully. Maybe sleeping that extra hour really did kill me in the end. Well, we still have plenty of Mountain Dew, so... we'll take things one page at a time. And continue to burn bridges as we come to them. Also... yeah, I try. I know I'm not the best voice actor in the world. I just want to try. If only. This feels nicer to me. I used to run D&D, but things got... oh, life is just... everyone's busy these days. World's kind of falling apart and everyone's busy. You know how it is. Stash this. Stash this. We're gonna keep the rotting stuff because that house will probably be full of things. I'm gonna drink that. That's not nearly enough inventory space. Put that there. Yeah. Put the knife down. My spine hurts. Everything hurts. It's fine. No matter what, just give me more Mountain Dew. Perfect. Don't mind. Just gotta try. Alright, well. I think we're gonna call it here for now. It's because I know this is a new quest, and I still have errands I need to run tonight. But I thank you all for joining me. But yeah. Yeah, I used to play D&D with a group, but a friend who was basically my Reuben. We had kind of had a falling out, and he was my ride. Yeah, I've had issues with D&D groups before. I managed to torpedo a membership I had once in a group. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, been there, done that. Well, anyway, good night, everyone. Take care. And thanks for joining me. So, let's wrap this up. Good night.